Hey guys, welcome back to the property. Today we're finally revealing the plans for the barn that we're going to build. My family and I were going to live here for the next few years, so we really want your opinion looking at this floor plan and helping us decide exactly how to lay it out. If we're being honest, we probably need your wife's opinion more than yours, but that's okay, we'll take all opinions. First, we're going to clear this off, and then we're going to lay out the foundation. Hey guys, I learned this trick from the Perkins Builder Brothers. Just a little bit of all-purpose flour. We're going to mark our foundation lines. I know it's not square, but this is going to be just a preliminary marking. We're going to have some guys coming out here grading in a couple of weeks. Then we'll perfectly lay this thing out. But for now, this should hopefully just give us an idea of the overall layout so that we can review these plans together. If this is your first time here with us, this is a 32-acre property that my wife and I purchased last year. We spent the last year clearing this land with an old backhoe, cutting in new roads, and we're finally getting to the point where we're ready to build this barn. Our main focus right now is really on the living quarters of this barn. It's going to be about 1,600 square feet, 800 square foot downstairs and 800 square foot upstairs. We're really trying to just optimize the layout and the efficiency. As you can see, this barn's going to be broken down into two main sections. First, a 40 by 70 main part of the barn, and then a lean-to, which will be 18 foot wide by 47 foot long. Let's jump into the model here and take a look at some of the details of what we have planned. The first thing that you should notice looking at this barn now is it is very traditional looking. We do not want this barn to look like a brand new metal barn. We really would love it if this barn looked like it was 100 years old and you thought it was original to the people before us. In order to keep the traditional look of the barn, we've decided to go with a lap siding and a stem wall with a stone veneer on the bottom. We've also kept it pretty simple as far as lighting and windows, but let us know if we need to add more or move something into a different location. Moving on from the main structure, you'll see that we've added this lean-to off the back, which is going to be 18 foot wide. We've really tried to break this up to make it look like it was an add-on that came sometime later. So with that being said, we're probably going to not do the stem wall through this area, change the garage doors a little bit, as well as maybe even go with vertical siding here. We really want it to look like it all goes together, but it is separated and it was built at a different time. Moving on to the back of the barn, this is really where we're going to be living, so we're a little bit more limited in our options as far as keeping it very traditional looking, but let us know, is there something else that we should have done here or change windows or placements to make it keep with the traditional feeling but also keep it very functional. I'll also share a couple pictures here of some of our inspiration of what we wanted this barn to look like. We didn't find exactly what it was we were going for, but we took a lot of parts and pieces from these pictures here. Alright, let's jump in and talk about the floor plans for just a minute. So the living area of the barn is going to be separated into two stories. So the main living area is going to be on the left, and then the upstairs is going to be on the right. So first, let's just focus on the main level. So starting in the garage area, you'll notice that we have this area that was the lean-to add-on, but that's not going to be quite deep enough to fit vehicles in. So we're going to cut into the barn with the loft area where we're able to drive two full vehicles into the garage. So the garage space is really going to be the main entrance into the living area. But before we talk about the living area, I quickly just want to talk about a couple details in this garage space on the right. So this garage space is planned to one day have another bathroom and laundry room along the back side here. We really just want to plan this out right now so we know where it would be, but we really don't plan to build it right now. We'll build that sometime in the future whenever we have more time. You'll have this main part of your garage, which you'll enter into the living quarters. So first, you'll enter into the mudroom and laundry room area. From there, we'll have a small kitchen with a dining room table that will also act as an island. Beyond that, this is just going to be a sofa with a little living area, maybe a TV against the wall, followed by the master bedroom. The master bedroom is going to have a fairly large closet which will tuck into and up under the stairs. And you'll also have direct access to the master bathroom. Because we also wanted to keep in mind that we don't always want people entering into our bedroom to go to the bathroom, we've also created another doorway so that people have access directly. It is also pretty important to note that we want this main living area to be wheelchair accessible in case we ever have elderly parents or anybody else that's in a wheelchair that needs to live in this area for a while. They certainly can. The other area we haven't really talked about yet is the main part of the barn. The main area of the barn is really intended right now just to remain open. We want a space that we're able to have the kids go out and play, and also throw things like kids' birthday parties or whatever other family events that we're gonna have. There's obviously a lot of other things we'd like to do with this area in time, but for now it's really just intended to be a place for the kids to have, play, and enjoy. Moving on to the upstairs, it'll really be pretty simple. We'll have 2 bedrooms, one on each side. We'll have a living area in the middle for the kids to play in, as well as maybe a little built-in desk for kids to do their studies, as well as a bathroom for them to have one upstairs as well. The rest of this barn area is just going to be open space. The barn's not going to have like a second story, so this is really just kind of open air to the bottom floor. So guys, what are we missing in this plan? What should we be adding and changing so that we can maximize this space? Again, a lot of this area is going to get built out in the future.
So guys, this is where we really need you, your wife, your girlfriend, some female's opinion here on what should we do, what do we have wrong here, what can we do to make this thing look better? Are we choosing the right materials? Do we have everything laid out as far as windows go to make it look the right way? And of course, the layout. Is the layout in the right area, or do we need to change something from the upstairs and the downstairs? Guys, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for helping us with this. I hope you guys hit the subscribe button so you can follow along as we start building this with your feedback soon. Thanks, guys.